Hey Karen, it's Christine. So this morning, Monday morning, we harvested about 10 pints of tomatoes, tons of cherry tomatoes. I'll send you a picture from those. Um, so your tomatoes are looking fantastic. They're absolutely perfect where we would want them to be this time of year. Lots of fruit still coming and lots of fruit picked today. So you should have a lot more for later this week. The majority of what we picked were the red tomatoes. In the past couple of weeks, we've had a ton of orange tomatoes, lots of red cherry tomatoes today. So these are in really good shape. I had altered the irrigation on these, so these are getting a little less of the water than the other beds, but they are doing really well, and we had almost none that were burst, so they're in really, really good shape. Really good news on your cucumbers. You have a ton of fruit coming here, and none of it is being eaten. I didn't see any evidence anywhere that anything is being eaten. So that's good news. You're gonna have a bunch of new cucumbers within a week or two. Probably 2 weeks, like a week on that one and 2 weeks on the smaller ones. But then you still get a ton that are just starting to grow as well. So it looks like whatever it was that had been eating this, or this, or this, is now leaving these alone. So perhaps it was the fence that helped make a difference there. Your carrots look really good there. These carrots, so you know that this irrigation had been sort of thrown to the side, and that's why you've got differences in here. So like this is what they should look like, but the irrigation had been thrown off these beds, and that's why these ones didn't start at the same rate as these. So that's what's going on there, but they are growing. Maybe not so much over near that pile, but in general they're growing. So I wanted to talk to you about this. So it looks like the soil wasn't really preserved from the original bed. This is the soil here, and we know that because the fabric liner is under it, but it's not really well separated from the rest of the debris that came out of the ground. So we need to talk about what you want to do there. Kim asked me for an estimate of what it would take to put new soil in here, which I think is what you're going to want to do. So I will give you that. This is going to be a tougher job getting the soil in now that the fence is up. But what I want to do is put it in while this temporary fence is down, and that way it can be just a straight shot. So you've got room for this bed will be restored here, but you also have nice room for 2 additional beds up here. And I wondered if RMR might do that as an act of goodwill, to maximize the space in the garden and maybe, help ease the memory of what happened here, and the time that it took to get this back into commission. So I will send you a proposal of what that would take, and hopefully that's something that they will entertain. Okay, so let's talk this week about next steps and timing and all of that. Thanks. Bye.